Good day. So my name is David Ifeogene Onwo, and I'm going to be discussing about my role as a civil engineer in this particular project. So firstly, in this video is going to be broken down into three parts, which are the overview of a project cycle, my role as a civil engineer, and the priorities and what I'm going to consider in my role. To kick off with this project, what this project would need is a project manager who would oversee everything in this project from the concept phase all the way down to the handback phase of this project. For you to consider this each option will have the overview of the costs, the advantages and disadvantages, the benefit realization, which would also be letting you know how long this project would be, if it's going to be 10 to 15 years, and also the option of doing nothing, which is also a very good option as well. So after going through all options, we would also want you to choose which option you would want, since you're the stakeholder in this project. When you now choose your preferred option, we will now do a detailed development of your preferred option, which would also help us break down into more specific details of how we will now be able to also analyze the cost more of what this project entails and the cost of the project after having a general meeting with other members of the team, which would definitely include a procurement team, a quality assurance team, a configuration management team, which would always ensure that all drawings are the same and would be in constant relationship with you, the stakeholder, about everything, giving you weekly updates on what is going on in the project, which is actually called a client relationship management. Then a detailed design phase, which would also be approved by you. Then we now go into the construction phase, and then the testing and commissioning phase, and then we now go through a phase called the lesson learned. Now, my role in this project, firstly, the project manager would need to consult me using the RACI method, which is the responsibility, accountability, consulting, and the inform stage as well. Now, in the design phase, where I'll be fully in charge of this project, ensuring that this particular project meets all British standards for development. And we're putting into consideration safety, because safety is a top priority for us, making sure all safety standards are being met. And we're also going to be working with the risk management document, which is going to be provided by the project manager, ensuring all things are properly and in the right procedure for work to be actually done. So when the client has chosen her option, I would also give her advice on how she can optimize her option, and also give her further advice on my own idea on what she can also add to her option as well. Because I'll point out opportunities on cost savings, and also the efficiency of delivering the project. And for these changes to be made, it has to go through a change control documentation process when she has approved of these changes. After this point, the project will now be at a project freeze stage, where she will no longer be able to make changes on this project. However, even if there should be a change, it will go back to the change documentation process, where the stakeholder would sign that there's going to be a change on that particular project. So thank you for your time, and I hope I was able to explain to the best of my knowledge.